Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with Mumbles. Today we have a lot planned, so let's just jump right into it. Roll that intro. Where did I go? I am gone. I'm gone again. What's happened to me? I am a ghost. I'm falling. Okay, first order of business in today's episode. We are going to tackle the outside of this place, wrap it all up. We're going to add some character, maybe some vines, maybe some shrubbery, make it feel like there's some history that's been going on in this place so that it doesn't look like it's just been plopped in and it's brand new and fresh, because I want this place to look like it's been weathered and it's got history. So without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, it is update time. For starters, I wanted to let you know that I've discovered that this is not a bunny, like I said in my previous episode. This is a cat, and it's going to be really awesome. I've talked to Lubs about it and what his plans are, and I'm really excited to see what it is. It's going to be a nice little surprise. Alright, so I have added our little walkway here, and I love it. The key to making this walkway is you look down and you go, cinnamon bun, shiny piece, crackles, white crackle, cinnamon bun, gray crackle, dark crackle, shiny piece. And you just kind of repeat that pattern. You just kind of like get wild with it, and you just kind of want to mix it up. Oh, that squid is trying to escape. Get out, get back in the water. That's where you belong. You're gonna die out here. You can't breathe out here. Anyway, so yeah, you just want to repeat that pattern and get wild with it, and then you end up with this nice road. And I think it looks beautiful. And look at the sunset on our nice factory. You can see that I've made a lot of updates, but first I must sleep. I need to keep the bad guys away. Oh, it's morning time already. Okay, so I wanted to make the path feel really natural by bringing in these half slabs in the elevation, and I think it looks really, really nice. And I even added some half slabs where the elevation went up a block, and it makes it feel a little bit more smooth transition, which I love. So here it is. I absolutely love it. I've added an outside gate to make it feel a little bit more like it's I mean, if it's a factory, they would have a gate outside to keep intruders out. It doesn't have a large actual gate that can be closed, because the look that I'm going for with this whole thing is I wanted it to look like it's been run down. It's a factory that's been washed up a little bit, but maybe it's still in use. So while you guys were gone, this place was hit by time. A big old slap of time took this place and just ripped it up. So we could call it tornado time. Break it down. Stop. Tornado time. We have like a beat up like debris here, and then there's like a gash taken out here, and then we have the vines growing all over the place. We have shrubbery overtaking the place, and I just love it. I I made it to look like the bricks have fallen down to here from up there, and same over here. I did the same effect to where it looks like it's just been really beaten up, and I absolutely love this look, and I've always wanted to implement this look into our other build at the Dwarven Keep, and so I think I will do that eventually. I just need to get the time to do it. I also knocked out some of the window panes, and I'll probably do more of that in some other places as I work on this, but I think it looks really cool. It makes it look like an abandoned factory. And I also added like these buttons to make it look like there is some rocks on the ground. So yeah, I think it's coming together pretty nicely. Oh, and also these lampposts, the High Waters came up with the design of that, and so I wanted to keep the look of it so that it matches the town. You can see them over there in the distance, and I think it goes really well with this. It feels, even though it doesn't match the brick, I tried it with the brick and it matched too much. It was almost hard to see the fence, so I kind of like that it breaks it up. Over here, I added a little drive up to where you, like a dock where you pull up your truck, you back it up like this, beep, 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 beep. And then they can load up your truck in the back and put all the boxes inside. Oh, that's something I'm gonna do. I forgot to add boxes, so I'm gonna add some boxes around the outside. I'll do that in the next update. So you back up here, you load up your truck, and then you pull off. I might even add like a little bit of road, not like an actual like complete road. Maybe it just looks like dust. So this idea here, I can't take credit for this. I wish I could. And it's not complete. We're not in the new update where we can have sideways chains, but there should be a sideways chain right here. But I got this design from Trixie Block. He hasn't even put out the video yet. He just posted a picture, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely taking that. It's amazing. It's a little bit different. I changed mine up quite a bit. Like he has a saw and a few other things, but that I kind of felt like it was a little bit too complex for what I wanted to achieve. But it's a little crane so that they can be moving and like scooping up. Well, I imagine it being like a scooping crane. So it's scooping up the gunpowder and maybe moving it around and stuff. But my favorite part is you can see him here. I have a little chicken in here, and he's hitched up to here, so it looks like this little like rope, and I love it. I love that little aesthetic. So okay, coming around to the back, of course we have some more overgrown areas over here, but back here I have a little truck. Well, I say little, this thing is way too big. I wish I could make it smaller, but the problem with Minecraft blocks is you really can't do that. You can't make a small vehicle. So yeah, so this is my little truck, and I don't know how this guy got back here, because this is some impressive driving. Maybe he stood up on his side or something to get back here. But whenever I say this guy, let me be honest. This is me. This is Mr. M, Mr. Mumbles. He runs this place. And so, as you can see, I still need to fill out some stuff. But yeah, so this is my little truck. It's Mr. M's truck. And I wanted it to fit with the old theme. So it's got this wooden bed. And so it's kind of got that old, I don't know what era this is. Maybe like 30s. I think it's like the 30s maybe. Somebody will probably correct me on that. But it's got this vibe where you got the wooden back truck, and I love it. I think it came together pretty nicely. All right, I am going to now start working on the interior. I have some pretty big plans for the interior. I don't really know how I'm going to lay it out. I just know what I want in here, and it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to get to it, and I will be back soon. Hey, DJ Moo! Hey, DJ Moo! Hit me with those delicious beats. incredibly loud in here, but I wanted to welcome you to the factory. Hold on, let me turn off the machinery. I'm gonna have to halt production so that we can talk about everything. Here, hold on. Woo! All right, that's better. All right, everything is done in here, so check it out. This is the overall look of the factory. All right, the sign here, welcome to Mr. Boom's. I wanted to add interest to guide the eye to allow the other people on the server to know where to walk. So I made the flooring here a little bit more interesting by adding in furnaces and the smooth stone and the andesite. So this way, nothing else kind of has that look so that you know that this is where you need to go. Over here, I added some barrels and whatnot, and I wanted to make it look like this is maybe where they've been like packaging things up to ship off for storage and just for deliveries. So I have this like barrel to where it looks like it's been busted open and you can see what's on the inside, which is this is to represent gunpowder. If you look over there, you can tell that we're doing some good business. We got a lot of shipments lined up. This was piled up to here just the other day, and now it's depleted to here. So you know we're sending orders out left and right. Things are doing good. Okay, so up here, what I wanted to do was to make it look like it's like an office inside the factory. When I looked at a lot of reference, and a lot of them had like these little office areas and little like buildings that were up on stilts. Okay, if you come up here, this is to represent like a little, you know, the metal staircases that have the gaps between them. So I did that. Ooh, it sounds like a zombie's up here. Anyways, and then this is to represent like the little metal walkways where you can see through, and I think it turned out pretty well. Here's the office. I didn't spend like a ton of time on it, and it also kind of didn't work out so well because it's a 2 wide, and I really wanted it to be a 1 wide for the chair, but it all works out. I think I like the look of it. This is to represent like my office in here, and I made this so it's kind of like a little wall safe. But yeah, I think it turned out all right. All right, coming down here, you might be wondering, what is this? And let me explain it to you. So the way that this works is right here. It just says, just push the button, and it points over here, and get your order. So if you push this, the order is brought to you, just like that. And what? I literally just finished this, so I don't even know how we got these orders. But hey, we're already rolling in the dough. So yeah, so I made it to where it's 1 gold block for half a stack. Because I mean, gold isn't as important as diamond. Or 1 diamond for a full stack. I might adjust the price for the gold block. I really need gold, so I kind of went high on that at the end. So if somebody has like a lot of gold and they want to get rid of it, they can come here. Then right here it says legal, and if you come over here it says, we are not liable for misuse / self-explosion, highly flammable. So we have to cover our bases. I don't want anybody getting injured and then coming back to me and trying to get a refund. So all right, let's send this back to get more gunpowder. So you might be wondering, how does this machinery work? So if you come over here, there is a furnace. I don't really know what the purpose is of that, because I'm pretty sure gunpowder would explode, but maybe they're refining it. Maybe there's some minerals that they're refining. You know, they turn it on, turn on the furnace. These are 2 like blast doors that can close. And then over here, you got the, this is called a jibba jabba. And then over here, these are like the doohickeys, and then the swiggle swags, and then the dropper. Just like that. That's how it works. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly have no clue how gunpowder is made, but the idea here is, hold up, fix that. The idea here is that gunpowder is getting refined in here, and then they send it on here. It goes onto a conveyor belt. Maybe it's getting compressed or something like that. Then we have this awesome arm that comes down, grabs it, pulls it up, and it sends it on this little conveyor belt over here, and then it drops it. You can see it's being dropped up there. It drops it into this, and I'm not really sure, maybe it compacts it a little bit more, and it sends it down the conveyor belt and goes on out here, and then where it's piled up outside, and then we have the crane that offloads it onto trucks. I really wanted to give this whole place life, to feel like there is actually like something going on, and you can actually see the motion and see the life. And so that's why I added this whole contraption, and I really love it. I think it's a lot of fun. Whenever you first come in here, you kind of get overtaken by all the different machinery, but if you start to actually pay attention and look at all the little details, it starts to make a lot of sense. And that's kind of why I wanted to add this little detail of this cart being pulled forward. So maybe it's that production gets halted, and then it sends the gunpowder over here if you want some, and then you put in your order and you just send it back. I just felt like adding this added a lot more aesthetic to the factory. It feels like there's moving parts, and so I really like it. You know what we need to do? We need to put up some propaganda. I mean, some marketing advertisements to let people know that our store is open. So why don't we make some signs here and do that right now? All right, so we're just gonna go around the town slapping down signs, letting people know that Mr. Booms is now open for business. So why don't we, let's see where we can put these. Okay, job is done. We have it. So we have our advertisements up around town. We have Mr. Booms now open. Don't forget blast protection. And then you come over here, we have Mr. Booms now open. Kablamo! And then over here we got Mr. Booms, you are dynamite. And then right over here, last but not least, Mr. Booms now open. Get to poppin'. So I put up some advertisements around the nether portal because we come through here so often. Is this one turned off? Oh yeah, we need to fix that. I'll fix that here in a second. So we come through here so often that I figured people will see this. So yeah, so now I think that we are gonna start generating a nice fair amount of business. I mean, we already have, and we haven't even opened. So things should be looking pretty good pretty soon. All right, great news. Now we can check this off our list. So why don't we go do that right now? All right, build a gunpowder store. Bye-bye. We did it, guys. We did it. Petey, we did it. You're in a shrub. I need to get you out of there. I need to save you. And that, my friends, is where we will bring this episode to a close. I'm standing here by this sign because next episode we are going to knock out DJ Mumu's house, and I think he's going to be very pleased. I have some exciting stuff, and I've already kind of started planning it out. I'm really pumped about it. So make sure to come back next episode to see how that turns out. Hopefully it turns out great. We will see. Not gonna lie, it feels pretty good to be back home. I can't wait till I can start working on the keep again, so that's what we're gonna do next episode as well. We are going to get back into it and make some more progress. My plan next episode is also to work on the inside of here, and I'm going to add some columns and some details into the roof because I actually have like a lot of plans for this. I think it's gonna be really cool. It's not just gonna be plain and simple like this. As always, I hope that you liked the episode, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Why not just throw some bone meal on that subscribe button? Help my channel to grow. That'd be great. If you need prayer, make sure to leave a comment at the bottom. And with that, I'm out. Mr. Mumbles out. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Tornado time.